Some recipes require you to saute onions, but I'm going to show you a little hack that I've been doing to save me time and for the future. Well, I have these 4 onions. I'm traveling. I don't want to throw them out, so I decided to remake my sauteed onion that I put in container, and then I'll just use like 1 or 2 tablespoons in whatever dish I'm making. Perfect for stew, steak, and even like if you mix it with butter. Oniony butter is so delicious on warm toast. Onions have been chopped just so that it fits into the food processor, and this concoction will last you 1 to 3 months in the fridge. I think it could last longer, but I use it pretty fast, and it's also so good with fries. Oh my god. And baked potatoes. I guess some people will call it like caramelized onion, but I am not adding sugar to it, not adding Worcestershire sauce, just the onions and olive oil. So I blended some of it, and I know not all the onions gonna fit in here, so I put most of my first batch into a bowl to make sure that everything else fits, and we're gonna cook this very slow. So here's my cold pan. I am adding sunflower oil, and then right away adding all the onion with the juice, and this is gonna cook on low and slow, and it's gonna take a while, but we want all of the onions to cook completely. We do not want any raw onion. We want this to be golden brown and delicious. I mean, you can eat it with a spoon. At this point, about 15 to 20 minutes have gone by. It's starting to get brown, and I am like mixing it, flipping it every 5 minutes. It's cooking very, very, very slow. It's gonna take a long time, about an hour. Yeah, but you don't want to rush this. If you rush it, it can burn, and you don't want burned onion mixed into the good onion. This is about 30 minutes in, 35 maybe. Still flipping it every like 5-6 minutes. You don't have to stand right next to it, but you can see it's starting to brown. This is about 45 minutes in. I'm adding some oil because I can see that it's a little too dry, and by now I am standing nearby and mixing it around every minute and a half just to make sure it's not burning. As you can tell, all the oil has evaporated in it, and it's almost ready. I want it a little bit more brown. I have a plate ready here to put it in because I want to cool it down before I put it in the container. It's almost there. I'm just gonna give it one more flip, and then I'm gonna turn off the heat. So by now it's been an hour and maybe 10 minutes. Turn off the heat, but I'm gonna stay on the heat because, well, we still have the heat from the stove, but we want to use it, so it's still cooking. It just turned off because it's like I have the glass cook thing, top cook thing, so it's still hot for a good 10 more minutes, and just slowly cooking, still browning, and it is perfect. Done. You can add some salt to it if you want. I'm just gonna leave it as is, and it is done. Just gonna put it in a bowl and let it cool completely before I'm putting it in a container. If you don't want to put it in a plastic container, this is all I could find right now. You can also put it in a jar, a mason jar, or even a jam jar, like a glass jam jar. You ate a jam and the jar was there, so you can reuse the jar and put it in, and then have it for the next couple of weeks, next few weeks, few months even. Just put it in your fries, and oh my god, it smells so good. My house smells like a German restaurant. Delicious. Such a life hack. And then just put some olive oil on top to block any oxygen from going in. However, olive oil in the fridge will cool down a bit, so you don't really have to like put too much on top. So it works perfectly. It's so easy to make, and now we have quick, ready sauteed onions at home. You don't have to waste another 10 minutes before cooking to make these.